Karen from Countyfairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
County Fairgrounds here, Cool K. I have Heather Landau on the line with me, and she runs a company called Pony Pals Party-Ponies out of Clarksville, Tennessee. Hello, Heather.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So what is Pony Pals Party-Ponies?
It is a mobile animal events company. We specialize in pony rides and petting zoos and mobile tractor trailer hay rides.
Okay, how long have you been in operation?
We've been doing this for the past 9 years.
I see that you operate in a lot of different states. So are you located from one central place, or do you have other places?
No, we're located in Ashland City, Tennessee. We just travel with our animals.
Okay, all right. So tell me a little bit about how you got started, where the idea came from.
Oh, yes, absolutely. This all started as my mobile military spouse business. I got extremely tired of having to find a new job every 3 years when my husband would PCS. So I decided to come up with a mobile company, and it just absolutely exploded. And we've been very blessed. My husband actually retired early, and now he works for me full time. So now it's a family business.
I think that's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've heard that before.
It grew so big, that we just decided to stay here in Ashland City, Tennessee, where we're out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Okay, so basically, you go out to birthday parties?
We do a lot of birthday parties. Our big popular thing that we do is our unicorns. We do a lot of unicorns, and then we also have the big pony wheels when we need to accommodate a festival or a fair or a big event.
Okay, so what are those like?
We do 4-pony, we do 6-pony carousel wheels.
So you do fairs?
Yeah, we do a lot of fairs, a lot of festivals.
And I imagine that you have a lot of ponies at your place. I mean, how many ponies do you have?
We do. We have 31 ponies.
Oh, heaven's sakes.
More than anyone not.
So what's the average shelf life of a pony?
Oh, a pony can live into its late 30s. We take very good care of our ponies. We don't believe in bad animals. We believe in animals in pain, and we make sure they see the chiropractor every 6 weeks, and we just love these guys.
Yeah, I don't see the chiropractor every 6 weeks.
No, neither do I.
And I imagine you feed them really good diets too, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's why we have so many, because we want to be able to, we don't want to overwork anybody. We want to make sure we rotate these animals out. And, every career field's not for everybody. So we have ponies that really like attention and want to be around people. They're just the best of the best.
Okay, so say you're doing a birthday party fairly close, and how many ponies do you usually take?
Right now with COVID, we'll only bring out a single pony. We'll bring out a full carousel wheel, because we are probably like everybody else and don't want to put multiple employees in vehicles and are just trying to be as careful as we can. So it's easier to just bring out an entire wheel or to bring out a single pony, or we'll bring out a pony and a petting zoo.
Okay, so do the ponies get any special training to do this?
It takes a very, very special pony. Like I said, they have to want to do this. I buy a lot of ponies that come from the Amish. To the Amish, they're animals, but they're also equipment, and those animals get a lot of use, and those kids are just the best little riders ever. I also get a lot of ponies that are broke to pull carts, because ponies can be claustrophobic, and they don't want to put, any animal on a wheel, on the arm of a wheel that could have claustrophobia. So, and then I like to buy a lot of ponies that have been in this business for a long time, because a lot of them really may not know how to ride independently. They're just, that was their job, to be a carousel pony or a party pony. Okay, so I imagine that they get a lot of grooming too, right? Oh, absolutely. They're poor guys. They get a bath every week, except in the winter months. And I'm looking at a picture of one with pink hair. Does that happen? Yeah, our unicorns are usually pink, purple, or rainbow ponies. And then, of course, we always get the request all the time for the My Little Pony. So we have to be sure we know what every My Little Pony is and where those cutie marks go, because if you get it wrong, the kids will tell you.
I would take it then that these ponies really like kids.
Oh, yeah. These ponies are the best of the best, and they've had tons and tons of interaction with kids, and it's so important to introduce the kids to the right animals so that their first experience is a positive experience.
Can you tell me about some of the best times you've had?
And some of the best times? Well, it's really cool living near Nashville, Tennessee, because sometimes you never know whose house you're going over. Sometimes we know and sometimes we don't know. And then we've got to meet a lot of the country music stars. That's also been fun. We've also been able to put a couple ponies in some country music videos.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. So how old are these kids usually, these birthday party kids?
Well, I don't know that we do it all the way from children, and then sometimes we'll get the party where we have the woman turning 40 years old who never got a pony when she was growing up. And the mom wants to bring a pony out just for her to realize she finally got her pony so she can quit complaining about it.
So I know COVID has caused problems for a lot of people, but before COVID came about, you had people working for you, right?
Yes. And actually because we were an entertainment company, COVID was very hard for us because all the festivals were a no-go. However, we were averaging a minimum of 14 birthday parties a week because no matter what, nobody wanted to cancel their kid's birthday. And we would go over to residences for just the birthday kid, and everybody was just so happy for their child to have something to do. And that kept us afloat when a lot of our competitors went out of business. And we are just so thankful for that, and we've never turned up our nose to the small gigs, where it doesn't matter if it's a festival or it's a birthday party. If we have the staff, we'll come out and we'll be happy to do it for you. And we were just so happy to kind of be the ones to save the day for the birthday events.
If anybody knows that COVID hurt the fairground industry and hurt the fairs and festivals, I do.
And it was interesting because the few fairs that did go that year, it was the largest attendance that we've ever seen there.
So do they get a special diet, these special ponies?
Ponies are kind of like people. Some of us are high maintenance and some of us are what we call easy keepers. It doesn't take much for us to keep our weight on. So we want to make sure that we adjust the diet for each pony and what their size and what they need for their personal nutrition.
I imagine you have a lot of land for them to run around in too, right?
Yes. And it's 6 hours a day just to feed and to clean. A lot of maintenance with that many critters.
So where did this idea come from?
My cousin does this in Michigan, and I just came home a few summers and just kind of watched what she was doing. And at the time, I was running the government military stables, and I just got tired of finding a job every few years and realized that I was a smart enough cookie that I could do this myself.
So I have to ask this question. Have you ever had any bad experiences with it?
Yes, the hardest thing with the ponies is that a pony is not a full-grown horse pony. They're tiny. And the one thing that we have to do all the time, no matter how many signs that we post, or what we put on our website, what we advertise, is that there comes a time when kids are too tall and too heavy to get on these ponies. And we don't ever want to argue with people, but, we have to do it for the safety of the kids and for the safety of the animals. And nobody wants to tell anybody that they're too tall or too heavy to ride. But we have to, if it's unsafe, it's unsafe. So I hate doing it. My employees hate doing it. None of us want to. We wish people, would think a little bit more. But at the same time, we work with a lot of crowds that are horse people that wouldn't think about something like that. And so, we're not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. We just want to make sure that everything we do is safe. The downfall.
I would imagine you have some ponies that are bigger than other ponies, right?
Yeah, they're all across the rainbow in sizes, but I mean, it still comes a point to where kids are too heavy or too tall. I mean, ponies only go up to 56 inches, and
so how long do you intend on doing this? It sounds like you've been doing it for a while.
yeah, I don't know. My kids are talking about wanting to take over the business when they get older, and we got one that's 11 and one that's 7. So I don't know how long they'll stay interested, but always wonderful to have something that you can pass on to your children.
Do they go with you to these parties?
They're just now getting old enough, especially my 11-year-old, and we do a lot of stuff with animal education, and when I can, I like to take her because we call her the bird nerd because there's nothing about birds that she doesn't know. So she loves going out and talking to other kids, especially these kids that, have never seen these animals in real life, and just telling them all about the animals.
I would imagine you get a lot of pictures taken too, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
We must be we can tell when we're all over Facebook from the parties or the festivals or the events.
Well, what you do sounds like a happy experience. I'm sure that you've enjoyed it.
Oh, absolutely, and just so thankful to be blessed enough that we can work from home and work with our children, especially my husband being retired military. It's definitely been a huge change from going to never seeing each other to working together all the time. We just feel so blessed by God to have the time to be able to do this together, and the luckily is a success.
Does he like it?
He is a showman, and he loves children. So he has a lot of fun with it. I mean, he's retired helicopter pilot to pony guy, so it's been an adjustment, but he loves being able to stay at home and be with his family and have the luxury of being home to watch his kids grow up.
So how long is your average pony, say, like party? I mean, an hour, 2 hours?
Oh, yeah, most are an hour to 2 hours.
Okay, so how long in advance do they have to book?
Oh, I get asked that question all the time. Oh, goodness, I won't book more than a year out. And it's just first come, first serve with the deposit.
I have to ask you about how much does it cost then?
Oh, I mean, it's our prices are actually for the pony parties are actually very good. It's we've got our website up. It's www.ponypelspartyponiesandfriends.com, and we have all of our packages on the website with all of our prices. We try to keep everything extremely affordable.
Okay, so if people want to book a party, they would go to your website to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they can go through Facebook too, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Heather. I've thoroughly enjoyed talking to you, and we'll get this up and see if we can get you some bookings.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.